Okay, check this out. I have an Acura here. Customer complains that the passenger airbag light, it stays off when she's driving it or when you start the car, and nobody is in the passenger seat, or nothing sitting on the seat. It should light up and say passenger airbag off, but that's not happening here. It also has no codes when you put the scanner on it, so you have to go into a live reading and see what's actually happening. I guess it's reading, but it's not reading correctly, and it's not setting a code for it. So let's do this right now. I'm going to start it. Okay, right here. Engine is running. See, there's no lights. No airbag lights. Right there, I'm going to show you again what's happening here. That light should light up. So I'm going to turn the engine off. And I'm going to start it again. Okay, look at that light, what happens. The light works. Then it turns off. The only reason you should turn off if you have a passenger in the seat, or you have a lot of weight in the seat, sitting on the seat, right? So I'm going to show you the scanner. I went live. I'm doing a live reading here. See, front passenger weight. That's the live reading I'm looking at. It says right there, 559 pounds. That's what it's saying. That's in that seat. The seat sensor is not, the weight sensor is not reading correctly. If I should take my hand and press down on the seat, right? Let's see what happens here. Let's see what it's reading there. It's reading 5 pounds right now, and it should be reading the opposite. It should be reading 100 pounds. Depends how much pressure I'm pushing with my hand right now. That's what it should be reading. So it's actually reading the opposite right now. So the problem here is you have issues with the sensor on the seat. It has 4 sensors in the 4 corner of the seat on the track. To fix that problem, you have to replace the track. The track comes with the sensors on it from the dealer. So let's go ahead and take it out and replace that sensor. All right, on the seat, this is the front passenger seat. In the front of the seat, you have 14mm socket here. Remove one bolt, have one on the other side. Okay, then we're gonna go around to the back. You're gonna slide the seat forward, and you have this little cap right here on both sides, one there and one here. You're gonna pop these up, pop the back of it first, and then lift the front out. And then you're gonna have 2 more screws, 14mm screws right there in the hole. Right there in that hole. You take these 2 screws out. Okay. Then you're gonna pull up on the lever here, or lever, to fold the seat, and you're gonna lift it up in the front and lean it back like that. So now you have access under the seat. Okay, got a wiring harness here you have to undo. So here's the new track. We're gonna have to figure out how to get to these 4 nuts right here in the 4 corners. We gotta take these loose off of the seat, so we gotta figure out how to do that next. You have 4 sensors. You got 1 sensor here, 1 sensor in each corner, right there and right there. So I'm gonna give you the part number now for this. So I guess it works on Acura and Hyundai, is the same thing. And there's that part number if you need it. Use this right here, clip remover, to try to undo this harness right here. And it's got a lot of tension here. I want to take that loose. Take that out of the hole. Now we have a lot more room to move the seat around. So I'm going to disconnect this harness here completely. Oh, one more thing. Make sure you disconnect your battery when you're working on the system, because this airbag system you're working on, you don't want to blow off an airbag with the battery connected. So we're going to take this wire completely off of here, disconnect right here, and take the seat outside, break the seat down, and replace the track on it. So we're gonna take this one more here off, and then one wire right here, push the tab in and pull it up. That's one. Second one here, push that little tab in right there and pull it up. That's two. And this one here, usually the yellow one for the airbag is usually tricky. Let's figure it out like that. Push that up. Looks like it. So let's do that. Pull this up right here. Spring loaded. And it's out. We pull that out. Get that out now. Now we're going to take the seat out. And okay, so there's one more thing we have to do here. We got to remove the seat belt from the seat. You're going to take this cover up by pushing down at the bottom and pop it up. It has to come up. Maybe if you can grab right here and pull it up, that would work too. There we go. So you have to push it up to get them out because you have these little fasteners here that needs to go up to get them out. 14mm screw right here. There's a Phillips screw right under the lever. I'm going to remove that. Then we're going to need the top on this handle to get them off of here. Like that. And we're going to need to pop this cover like that off. Next, we're gonna lay the seat all the way back. Pull the lever right there, lay it back. Okay. Then we're gonna start taking the seat cover off. Take this little gadget off right here. Flip it. Like that. Remove the other side right here. And then we're going to unhook the front. Here's the plastic clip. Flip it back over. Then we're going to raise up the cushion. Then we're going to take off the back here. Then we're going to undo that right there. We're going to remove cushion right here. There is another wire. This wire right here is connected. I'm just going to try to work around it. Let's see how difficult. Okay, so that wire is not that difficult to get out, so I'll go ahead and take that off right here. And do that. Wire clip right there. Then let's swing it. I'm gonna push this clip right off here. Okay. Then we have to unplug right here. And disconnect one wire here and one wire here, like that. Just remember to put this back the same way. Actually, you won't be able to mix it up because one plug is a little bit larger than the other one. One is 2 wire, one is 3 wire. So you're safe here. And now we can take the cushion, go back over. Now we can take the cushion off to the side like that. And something else holding over here. Hold on, just leave it to the side like that. Now we have to remove this cap and that cap. Well, I guess I don't have to remove it completely. I could leave it there. Do the same thing on this side. I just need enough room to get my tool in there, because if you try to take all these stuff out, you're going to be taking apart off from now until tomorrow. Now we're going to remove 4 10mm screws right there. Just lift this up. Let's get the springs and the wires and everything connected to it. Here again, that's a lot of stuff to remove. Now we're going to slip these springs out of here. That will make life a little bit easier. I'm going to disconnect this black wire right here from this tab right here. I'm going to push this tab out, push those in like that, and push it down like that, and I should have enough room to work around getting out those screws in there. So now 14mm nuts rather than screws. We have just enough room there to undo that nut. That's very tight. I'm going to break it loose like that. Whee, that's very tight. Then I'm going to spin it out like that. So we have 4 of these nuts in the 4 corners. There. And go across the other side, push this over, make enough room. Take that loose. Spin it out. Again. Take that out. Now we have 2 more in the back. We have 4 connectors on the sensor we have to disconnect. Okay. Got one right down here. One. Reach on the other side. 2. Got one on the back here. 3. And then we have one more in this corner here. There. 4 connectors for the 4 seat pressure sensor. That's how I take this track out. Now the new track comes with new nuts. It comes with a new washer, it comes with a new plastic bushing, and then you have another metal support washer here. Now I'm not sure if I want to show you how to put this thing back together. Pretty much you reverse everything what you just did. I took this off last, so I'm going to put this back on first, and I keep going backwards the other way. Remember to plug all these connectors back in after you install this. Yeah, the video is going to get too long if I was to show you how to put it all back together. I'll probably show you the end result, and yeah, I'll put it back together. So check it out, guys. The seat is back in, it's bolted down, it's connect back up, and I have my scanner hooked up to it. And check this out. Before we were reading over 500 pounds on an empty seat. Now we have an empty seat and it's reading 26 pounds. I'm gonna push on it with my hand and let's see how much it goes. I'm gonna switch hand here. I'm gonna put pressure on it with my hand, and I'm gonna take a reading. Let's get this over here. Okay, my hand is on it and I'm pressing. It's reading 66, 64. My hand is pressing on it. I'll push a little harder. 71, 72. Alright, I'm gonna release my hand off of there now. Okay, my hand is off the seat and there's what it's reading, 26. Okay, now you can see the passenger's light. It's lighting up. It says passenger airbag off. That's how it's supposed to work. Alright, I am going to take a seat here. I'm gonna sit on the seat. Alright, we're gonna sit on it. Now we're gonna look at how much it's reading now with me sitting on it. It's reading 149. It's reading just about, yeah, 149, just about right. 160, 50. Yeah, it's reading just about right. That's my average weight right there. And look at that right there. It went off. See that? It went off. I'm gonna step out of the car and see if the light's gonna come back on. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go step out of the car. Now I'm gonna go back to the dash and see if that light, there it comes, come right back on. You see that? Comes right back on. It's working normal. I'm gonna step back in the car and let's see if the light's gonna go away again. Look at that. Let's see. I'm sitting in the car. There it goes. Step out of the car and keep the, let's see if it come back on again. There it goes. It's working normal. However, there is one permanent code in here. It's gonna need calibration. Let's see what that code is again. I'm gonna go read code. Okay, no code. No code there. I'm gonna back up. I know there's a code. If I should turn it off, turn the car off and start it back up, it's going to reset a code. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. Let me get around the other side. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the ignition. All right. And I'm going to start the car. And you'll see what it says right there. See, airbag system SRS problem. And the airbag light is on there now. It wasn't on before, but because we replaced that part, now you need to calibrate it. See, now the light, because it requires calibration now to reset it. So let's check here. Alright, so I'm going to go do a quick scan. It's going to take a little bit. Okay, so here is where we at. Seat load cell. It has one fault. I'm gonna go read code. And there's your TDC. Permanent TDC. A different serial ID of the front passenger weight sensor front inner side. So front inner side will be right here. I guess that's the one with the ID that you need to register. Calibration is required here. And then the light will go away. Hey, how are you guys doing? So on this video here, sometimes you have a problem and you don't have a code to go with it, and you just have to go in the background and start searching to find that problem. As you can see on this video here, it did not have any codes, and you go into a live view and read what the actual part's doing. It's still reading, so it's not setting a code. It's just not reading right. I hope you guys like the video, man. Until next time, we'll make some more interesting videos. And hey, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friend, tell your cousin. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much.